Sitting with David Wood, Acts 17 Apologetics. David, in short, who is Jesus in Islam?
We get a conflicting picture of Jesus in Islam. On the one hand, we're told that, he's another in a long line of prophets, and that, there's no distinction among the prophets. Jesus is in a category of special prophets, along with, Moses and Abraham and Muhammad.
But they're all Muslims.
Yeah. So they're all Muslims. Jesus is a Muslim prophet who had Muslim followers. And so you're looking at that, and it seems like the Quran is just saying, he's just another in the long line of prophets. On the other hand, there are all these differences, which really have no explanation in Islam. If you ask a Muslim, why is Jesus so completely different, even according to your scriptures, it's just, well, that's the way Allah wants it. So according to the Quran, Jesus is born of a virgin. No one else is born of a virgin. Jesus is born of a virgin. Jesus gets the most miracles. Muhammad gets only one, which is supposedly the Quran. But Jesus is, cleansing lepers and raising the dead and giving life to clay birds. So Jesus is doing all these amazing things. Jesus is the Messiah in Islam, but the Quran doesn't explain what that means. Jesus is called the Word of Allah and a Spirit from Allah. And so it seems that Muhammad's just taking, titles that he's hearing from Christians and not actually thinking about what they mean, right? Because when we hear that Jesus is the Word of God,
right,
that's referring to his deity, right? But Muhammad just thinks it's some sort of name for another prophet or something like that. And so, yeah, Jesus is unique in these ways. Plus, in Islam, Jesus is also sinless. Muhammad had to ask forgiveness of his sins, I believe in the hadith it's 70 times a day. So Muhammad had to repeatedly, over and over again, ask for forgiveness of sins. Allah commands him in the Quran to seek forgiveness of his sins, and yet Jesus is sinless. And so the question is, wait, why is Jesus the one who's born of a virgin, who lives the most miraculous life in history, who's the Messiah, who's the Word of God, who's a Spirit from God, and who is sinless? And there's just no answer in Islam. And so these are some of the things we can point out to Muslims to show them, wait a minute, maybe Jesus being so incredibly different, even according to your religion, maybe that actually makes more sense given the gospel than it does with yours.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.